Hello, people, and a special welcome to Leapers, who has subscribed 5 months in a row. Today we're doing something new. We're doing a simul. I will be playing up to 30 people at the same time. And yeah, I've never done this before. There's gonna be technical issues, I'm certain of it. But my motto today is let's try something new and hope for the best. So, any troubles we do encounter, we'll solve them. Maybe not immediately, but with time. Hello to Sipion, Anit, Max, Chespe, Walter, and Curving. So I have a super advanced system today. I have this, which I'm going to call paper, and I have this, which I'm going to call pen. And with my pen and with my paper, I will take note of the incoming challenges. I will take note of who wants to participate. So I made a command in the chat. Um, and with this command is the instructions for how to play. Hmm. That command did not turn out the way I was expecting it to. But if you want to play, write with capital letters, write play, and then write your chess.com username, and I will put you on my list. And we will be starting in about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. Um, um, Max, you are on the list. So let's write this down. Max Mlinek. The time control will be 1 hour per player. So for those of you who have played in the Blitz and the Bullet for viewer games previously, this is going to give you a lot more time to consider your moves. While I'm probably going to have to play at my usual speed. Uh, Guide. Um, you don't have a sub, but I'm gonna write you down anyway. Because I have, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a secret. I will write you down, Guide. You may have an exception coming your way. Uh, Bursting is in. Very good, Bursting. Bursting. And since we do have Bursting with his Liverpool soccer football club username, I do want to also inform you of this little other command I made. And that's about soccer. So normally I have welcomed soccer talk, but we're gonna change that. Because if you captained Alonso this week, you have more points than my team combined. Um, so that means timeout for anyone talking fantasy football today, and honestly, for the next couple of weeks. Bishop, you're in, and also Ulan Sulyafeed, you're also in. Equidus. And thank you, Bishop, for subscribing. Equus. My Latin is a bit rusty, So I'm gonna have to take some time to write down that name. Bishop. Bishop h6. Aquila, are you gonna be playing today? It's there, Bishop. You get the hammer. And Chespe with the 8-month resub. Thank you for your continued support. We're playing a Simul today, Aquila. We're playing 60-minute games, and I will be playing 30 people at the same time if 30 people are interested in playing. Aquila wants to be signed up. Aquila. Is that your username on chess.com as well, Aquila? You can play Vertrich. Would you like to? We're starting. We're starting as soon as we kind of fill up. Targheit 2. Okay. Did I miss anyone? So far, I have Max Targheit bursting, Ulan Suliofeed, who is username Equesludos. I have Bishop h6, and we have Aquila. Peter, I am well today. Would you like to participate in the 2-hour simultaneous exhibition today? Vertrich, I really should remember this, but your username is the same on chess.com, and then I will write you up. Well, I will write down that you want to play. Write up is supposed to be something negative, right? We are doing this for subscribers only. Deckmaster with the sub, thank you. And I will write down your username for the simul. Chris Vertrich. Okay, so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far we have 8 people. Write you up. Yeah, no, something was off about that. Write you up. I think that's basically getting a ticket, right? Yes, so hello everyone, and thank you, Braden, for hosting with 81 people. What a crowd. Today I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm having an event where only my subscribers can participate in game, but everyone else is, of course, welcome to join the banter as we get going. Organizing this is going to be a little bit of a thing. So the first couple of 15 minutes now, we're not going to have a lot of chess play. It's just going to be me sitting here with my list and my pen and paper, trying to get this done. Deckmaster has given me his username. I have written him down as Chris Muck. Lovely handwriting, says Axe Villager. I try. I like to think that I have one of the best male penmanship in the world of chess. I mean, maybe not best, but like top tier penmanship in the world of male chess. And I cannot compete against the girls. I don't understand how that is. How come girls always have better penmanship? Yeah. What's your penmanship elo? Well, since I'm top tier, I would say that it's like 2700. But it's like top tier for men. So maybe like objectively, it's more like 26, 20, 25, 50, 25, 50. In with all genders included. Did I miss anyone? So far, the people I have on my list is Max, Targite, Bursting LFC, Equus Ludus. We have Bishop H6, Aquila. We have Chris Mack and Vertvich. Is there someone who has tried to sign up who feel like they have been left out of this list for no good reason? Please do note that this is for subscribers primarily. So if you are not a sub, I hope you consider subbing or join us for one of the many viewer game days. The next viewer day I have coming up is, I think, on, I want to say like Thursday. I'm not quite sure, but you can check my schedule. Yes, you can join, Peter. My Kingdom Cold. I'm gonna write that down. So my goal is to start in 10 minutes. I have a feeling we're not gonna have 30 people in 10 minutes. But I guess we're gonna start with the ones we have. Yes, Deckmaster, I have you on my list. Aquila gifting a sub to Axe Villager. Thank you, Aquila. Curls for the girls, asks Eye Candy. Um, oh, it's just how my hair folds. When is next Magnus stream? Well, I guess you're gonna have to ask Magnus that question. He started his own channel, but he's not streaming regularly. Shower? Yeah, I did. I did have a shower. I needed to stay awake for this stream. I didn't sleep too much tonight, and also the soccer has given me a bit of a sucker punch uh, today. Larsenio with the sub. Thank you, Larsenio. Would you like to play? I also suspect we will have some technical difficulties starting the games, but we live and learn. Okay, so what I think is happening right now is that we only have like 10 people. So if it's okay with you guys, I suggest that we cut down the time control to like um, 20 minutes each, and then we um, we can do more than one game for the stream. Larsenio is on my list. Chess Bay says, I think people will join in over the next 20 minutes. Keep the same time control and just add people. That is very sensible Very sensible stuff right there. Okay, but on the other hand, me organizing this while that's gonna be tricky. Thank you, Chess Bay, um, gifting a sub to Hallelujah Cat. Hallelujah! Would you like to play? What is your username on chess.com? Has it started? Asks Sias. No, but I'm thinking let's just start. Let's listen to Chess Bay. Let's go with the 60-minute time control and just add people as things people join in. So, Hallelujah Cat, uh, could you post your chess.com username in the in the chat? Okay, so this is my list so far. If your name, if you think you're supposed to play or have said your name and you're not on this list, then it's about time to shout out and say I got it wrong. So we have Max Tarheid Bursting, Equesaludus, we have Bishop H6, Aquila, Chris Mack, Vertrich, My Kingdom Cold, and Larsinio. Hallelujah Cat 1. Can we watch and guess your moves? Yes, everyone is welcome to watch, but I'm keeping because there's a very limited amount of spots. I'm keeping the spots reserved for subs. But of course, everyone is welcome to sit and banter about either my bad play or other people. Uh, Probably one with no space. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, Aquila, for gifting another sub for Planet Chess Club. Are you gonna play Planet Chess Club? What is your username? And thank you, Chessbay, for reminding everyone that if you are among the people playing me, you need to go in the live chess now because I am going to start challenging people in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, I will start challenging. Planet Chess Club's username is Planet Chess Club. Isn't it nice when it's so easy? Uh, yes, I believe you can use the app Targite. I don't think that's a problem. As long as you can get incoming challenges, I'm pretty sure you can use the app. If it doesn't work, then we'll get back to it. I'll keep that in mind, Vertrich. I'll try to. If you felt that the event starting time was confusing, then I'll keep that in mind for the next time. I guess what I could have communicated better was that we would need the first hour to organize things before getting started. Thank you, Max, for gifting a sub to JS1000. And please write down your username so I can get you on my list. JS1000. Okay, I'm gonna start Should I mute Twitch while playing? Asks Lashenyo. Well, I wouldn't do that, but you are. I also think that if you don't do it, then having me talk while you play is going to be a little bit distracting. But you are welcome to keep Twitch open. I mean, I'm only gonna, be coy about my upcoming plans if I'm in trouble. Otherwise, I mean, I'm pretty, I'm pretty. I'll just talk and talk and talk. Well, you guys know that. First Clash, are you playing? What is your username? First Clash. Okay, I'm gonna start um, doing the challenges. Okay, so this is what I have so far, Chespe. Mox, Tarheid, Bursting, Ulan, Bishop, Aquila, Chris, Vertrich, My Kingdom Cold, Larsenio, Hallelujah, Planet Chess Club, JS, and First Clash. Okay, it seems good. So I'm going to start doing the challenges. So what's going to happen is that you get a challenge and you accept the challenge. It's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. We're going to make this happen. I'm a bit nervous about this part. But let's see what happens. Okay, so first we're going to do max. Choose opponent. 60 minutes. Play. Oh, and we have a game against Max. Okay, and I'm going to make my move just to make sure that the game doesn't get aborted. And then I'm going to I'm going to do the next opponent. So the next opponent is Tarheit. And then we have a game against Tarheit. Very good. And we're going to play the first move. And then you would think that after doing this twice, I kind of had the logic. Bursting LFC1. Bursting, I'm having trouble challenging you. Please change your settings or challenge me to a 60-minute game. Chris Ludus. Okay. So far, so good, everyone. So far, so good. And here's Bursting with the challenge as well. Okay, so we have 4 games underway. Maybe actually we should have just started immediately after people were saying they wanted to play. Because this actually is pretty time consuming and it also consumes my attention. So I cannot really look at the chat. Bishop. You know what? Maybe also the whole thing of me typing in the names. Maybe we just should, for the next time, maybe we should just have people challenge me. Most people really know how to challenge, I think. And we could even make a command for it. A clickable thing. Okay, that's for the next time. Because we're currently learning. We're learning about how to do this. Did I do Aquila now? No. Aquila Gula. There's Aquila. Then we have Chris. Here's Chris. Very good. Vertrich with the challenge. Thank you, Vertrich. Making an effort for me to get through this list quicker. First Clash also helping out with the challenge. Let's accept that one. That means we are left with Ukaspa. I do not have you on my list yet. I'm sure you already. I don't have you on my list yet. Yeah. Next one is My Kingdom Cold. Planet Chess Club, you are on my list. Where did that challenge go? Here. Kind of running out of chess openings to keep the games a bit different to each other. Okay, who do we have left then? It's Larsinio. Yes, let's get Larsinio. And then we have Hallelujah Cat. Okay, what openings did I play so far? I played e5, and let's do 2 different kinds of e5s. And then we have Hallelujah Cat. And then we have JS1000. And then I'm going to look at who the remaining people are. Okay. That's 1, 2. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I'm looking at chat. Anyone else who wants to play, you have my attention. RCT says, thanks for streaming. I ran the chess club at my school. I'm gonna tell my kids to follow you on Twitch. It's inspirational to have a grandmaster willing to be so visible. Well, thank you for the kind words, RCT. Yon plays only blacks, asks UKK. No, it's just that it's random. Every game is random, and I just got a very bad coin toss situation. It's 50-50 if I'm black or white, and I just got poor luck today. Bad karma. Atlas, what is your username? It's Atlas. Very good. Okay, Atlas is in. Any last minute additions? I have an incoming challenge from SPG. SPG, are you in the chat? Huckner is I'm challenging, says Huckner. Okay, what is your username, Huckner? If you post your username, then I can get you in. Huckner, I do not have an incoming challenge against Huckner, but I will challenge you. I have challenged you, Huckner. You had the 60-60, which was with 60 seconds added per move, and that we're not gonna do. We want the 60 minutes with no additional time. Okay, we're ready to play. Chessbait, ping me on Slack if there's more people that I miss by not paying attention to the chat. Good luck, everyone, and let's get going. Okay, the same opening, 2 games in a row. I feel like you guys are gonna get seasick from this. Because it's not being, I mean, it's changing very quickly from game to game. I feel like we should have some kind of epileptic warning for this. Okay, let's cancel. Let's do this, this, this. Take this one. Let's do this. Here, here. I don't think that's a great move. Let's see, how are we playing this? We're gonna do this today. Our game got aborted, says Vertrich. Did I not play my first move? Okay, Vertrich, if you could re-challenge me, then I'm gonna put you in. Yeah, no, I mean the board, the effect kind of, I think the kind of the transfer from game to game should be a bit, you know, easier somehow. Right now it's very abrupt. Okay, let's go into the Berlin endgame. Let's try to grab this bishop. Let's get a knight on e4. Okay, we're gonna play this. We're gonna take that one. You know what? Let's just go here. Keep it simple. Castles. Let's go here. Hey Alec, do you want to play? I dare you to play, Alec. Okay, interesting. I can take this one and then take that one. Deserves some consideration. Do you want to 1v1 me in Fortnite sometime? Asks Alec. Uh, it's not quite the same. I'm playing a lot of games at the same time. So it's not precisely 1v1. It would be more like me fourth partying a fight you're in theory. Um, uh, Botes is streaming at the end of your stream. Ah, that's what I said. She was starting way too late in the evening. I mean, you cannot have a 24-hour stream and start at like 8 p.m. That's crazy. You should start in the morning if you're gonna do 24 hours. Check Atalos's game. Okay. My bad, Atalos. I wasn't ignoring you on purpose. Let's take this. I feel like Max is just copying one of the other games we have going. It's also skipping Hallelujah Cat. I don't know why that is. I don't have a logical reason for that. JS. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Ooh, knight g5. Very tricky stuff. Because if I take this knight, then you take my knight. But on the other hand, I can take... Ah, but then you take back. Very tricky stuff. Then I have check. I think this will be good. Let's do this. Then this. And just take this one. And Larsenio! The game seems to have skipped you a couple of times, but now we're good, I hope. Oh, and my favorite neighbors are about to start their party again. The other day, they started playing music really loud at 2:30 a.m. I guess they just assumed that everyone had gone to bed, but clearly they don't know my sleep schedule. Yeah, so this was my plan. Let's try attacking with the queen. This one we haven't seen in a while. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna be tricky in this game and take with the rook. I think the pawn is poisoned. Ooh, trouble. Trouble looming as the queen enters. Here we're gonna try a attack, minority attack. Ooh, first clash had to give up his queen, because otherwise he would have lost his bishop. And successful minority attack. Let's grab this pawn. You know what? Let's just take this one. And then take this one. Then chase the knight. Yeah, I need to remember that if I want to make arrows, I have to do it before making my move. Okay, bishop g5. This looks typical. Let's do this. Ooh, falls right into the trap, I think. Okay, this is problematic. G4 is coming on the next move. And I don't really have a good way to counter that. I may have misplayed this a little bit. Let's take this one. Let's, you know what? Let's go here and give him a bad pawn structure. And we're just going to take as many pawns as possible. On the other boards, ooh, the doubled attack could come in handy. Let's take this one. Yeah, I'm having some trouble adjusting because I need to kind of. This is my plan. I'm gonna get this square on c5. The dark squares are really problematic for black. Here I'm gonna grab as many pawns as possible. Ooh, suddenly Atlas shows up in the. Oh, and Hackner, you have also been ignored. Rest assured, it's not me ignoring you. It's chess.com. Chess.com doesn't want you to play me. Ooh, the check attacking both the king and the knight. That's going to be a problem. You know what? I'm just going to castle. Let's not make it more complicated than it needs to be. And here we're going to go attack with the pawns. Wow, I have played so quickly that you guys, it's not my move in any. Yeah, so see that I was with my queen. I was attacking both the king and the knight. So he's kind of panicking to get it. Oh, and here I had the discovered attack on the queen on e5, and when he goes back, I'm gonna have the discovered attack once again, but this time with the check. So that's gonna be a massive problem. Okay, how are we going to deal with this? I guess we're going to do an exchange and then give a check. No, we're going to do this. No, we're not. We're going to do this and then that. Once again, attacking pawns. I'm not going to fall for this with the queen down here. Not gonna fall for that one, but on the other hand, my attack is not really very effective. Let's just protect the pawn. Let's protect everything. That's often just a very good idea, making sure that you're protecting stuff more than once, just in case your opponent does something funky. It's good to have overprotection is what we call it. I should drink tea or a Hennessy, says Super Dank Fire. And I know that Hennessy is some kind of a whiskey, because otherwise you would get timed out because there's a soccer goalkeeper whose name is Hennessy, who I considered getting and who had a penalty save today. And you were very close to being timed out for this reason. Okay, that was just a blunder of a rook. Feels bad, man. Bishop takes. I was not expecting that. Let's go with the rook. Let's not get mated on the first rank. Let's keep taking our opponent's pieces. Let's take this one, take that one, take that one. That's a lot of captures in a row. Ooh, let's take that one. Let's attack the queen. And go into the center. You get timed out for mentioning a football player. Yeah, it's a tough life. But my life is even harder after today's round in the Premier League. Because my fantasy team suffered today in a big way. Okay, should I take this? It's kind of risky, no? Unnecessarily risky. But on the other hand, unnecessarily risky is what I'm known for. You know what? Let's just take this one. That's pretty good. Let's go here. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. Let's go here. Take this one. Ooh, I'm not sure I'm even gonna take your rook. Because now there's a mating threat with my queen. Let's just keep taking our opponent's pieces. And now there's the fork. The fork strikes down. And I'm just gonna go get a new queen. There's basically nothing white can do to stop me from getting a new queen here. Oh my god, why did I think I'd have a chance, says Aquila. I don't know. Youth of some kind. Youthful optimism. Okay, this is actually very clever by Max. So Max wants to remove my queen from this diagonal. So that he can take back with the pawn and keeping his pawn structure intact. But I'm going to be equally clever because I'm going to play d3 and thereby he cannot take back on d4, fixing his pawn structure. So that I think was a very, very, very clever move by me. In my usual humility, yeah. Okay. Denied. I wanted to go here, but denied. I guess we're gonna have to find a different plan. Let's put a rook in the middle. Let's give a check. Take this one. Let's just develop the pieces. Let's put this rook into some trouble. You know what? I'm just gonna protect this guy. Pawn up. Sounds good to me. Okay, so this one is pretty interesting. I'm gonna go g4. How big is this Simul? Asks Super Dankfire. We ended up with, I believe, 14 people. So it's a bit lower than what I was hoping for. But we're kind of thinking that more people will join while we're playing. So I'm still hoping for that. I took a headache. I took painkillers the moment I saw it was a Simul, but no headaches, says Spari. Chess simul sickness is a thing. Yeah, no, I didn't realize until I started moving the pieces, and then kind of immediately I saw that this is gonna be annoying. Okay, so my very clever move, playing d3, just ignoring the fact that he was threatening my queen, has been a huge success. Because now I'm just going to move the queen away, and he has a very difficult time defending the pawn on e5. Um, let's go here. This is probably the quickest way to checkmate. I love the idea that 15 games of chess at once is not enough. Well, yeah, it's more difficult in person because in person I get physically tired from crouching over boards. It actually hurts my back. So this is actually the fact that I don't have to move around makes it a bit easier. Okay, big decision. Do I want to take this guy? You know what? I'm gonna go with no. I'm just gonna go here, and then I'm gonna get my king in the game. Okay, first game of the day. Targheid facing the two bishops and some passed pawns getting checkmated. Good game, Targheid. Oh, actually, it was not the first game because Equus Ludus resigned when he realized that this queen was not getting saved. Oh, oh, and we have some other results as well. Clash has resigned with the queen down, and Muck Chris has also resigned. I think I would strongly advise people not to resign, partly because then I'm gonna know that the game is over and we can say good game and stuff like that. Um, yes, are we gonna do rematches? It's a good question. I don't know if it was asked, but I'm asking on behalf of everyone. And I guess the answer to that is yes. This went really quickly. Everyone is playing so fast. It feels like people are treating this as if it's blitz, but maybe I'm not feeling the genuine speed. Check Slack. Yeah, no, I heard Slack and it kind of Espen. Ah, you're telling me who to challenge. Very good, thank you. Let's challenge uh, Espen. 3-5-2. Um, I'm very much considering doing rematches. You were down a queen, Aquila? Oh, that's too bad. You should take better care of your main woman on the board, the star. I'm not looking at the username, so sometimes I don't realize who I'm playing against. I I want to say I gave special attention to your game, Aquila, but I don't think that was the case. Okay, so this is interesting with Max again. It seems that with the queen and with the knight, he's proving able to protect the pawn, which comes as a massive surprise for me because I thought that was a pretty lost cause. Um, okay, I'm gonna play g6, and then afterwards I'm gonna play. Afterwards, I'm gonna play b5, b4, and rook f7 to protect. Very good advice, says Chespe. Okay. Ah, the advice I was giving. Yes. Do do keep do watch out for your queen. Okay, I'm actually nervous about what Max is doing here. I'm pretty nervous. Because somehow my bishop is so terrible. Ah, Espen, the game has started. My bishop is so terrible. So if I could get this pawn, I'm gonna win. But if I cannot get that pawn, then what am I doing? Hmm. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... No. Yeah, I don't really like my position here. Let's insert this and see what happens. Let's just rush. How many pawns am I up? I'm not even sure. It's a lot. It's a lot of pawns. I'm just gonna rush them up the board. That queen thingy is kind of important. It says hallelujah cat in agreement. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. Okay, this thing. 100 pawns. It's four. It's four very good pawns. Let's take this one. Ooh, we get to play the fancy combination. Let's do that. Oh, bursting! You're resigning just as I was about to play a fancy combination. Bishop f4 check. Checks the king. If the king moves, you lose your knight. So taking the bishop seems like the best idea, but then you have no way of stopping me from getting a new queen. Okay, let's find some more places to make a move. I'm not really sure what to do about this bishop, but I have the bishop pair and I'm a pawn up, so you would think it's okay, somehow. So Max gave me an option to play b4. I don't think he should have. I think he should have prevented that possibility. Hallelujah Cat is attacking. And I'm so tempted to kind of just sacrifice. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's have some fun. Let's sacrifice some guys and see what happens. Okay, so we have a Berlin endgame here. I'm pretty good at the Berlin endgame. So you would think that this is good chances to win. I'm gonna start with this move. Ooh, I get the option to play f4. I'm gonna take that option. Ooh, Hackner is in trouble. Look at these light squares. And now I'm gonna punish him for weakening his light squares. Okay, so rook here protects my king. Let's go queen here. And now I'm considering playing this, just gaining space on the king side. Looks pretty good. I would like to play f5, but I cannot because then my pawn is hanging. So if I go h4, h5, and then f5, sounds good. Here, we're gonna go in the center. An exchange. I want to do something like g5. If I can time it correctly, g5 could actually be a good move, solidifying the knight position by preventing f4. But the problem with g5 is that he's going to play queen d2 and kind of put pressure on it. And then it's not so easy to defend. Not so easy, but possible. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Knight f8. So I guess the idea is that after f5, he can go h5. Maybe. H5 is still a good move. Let's just do this. Let's go here. Let's go here. Ooh, and this hurts. Attacking the queen and attacking the rook at the same time. Probably he's going to have to play something like queen a4 followed by e4. That's grasping at straws. Might be the best chance. Let's take with the pawn, actually. Because if I take with the knight, I feel like he can come bishop f3 in the end and try to do some favorable exchanges. Let's attack. Ah, the knight is coming to d4. That's a good idea. Unless I queen while you kind of execute your plan. Can I queen? Honestly, probably I could queen, but I'm just going to go knight here. Hackner is listening to the stream. Good defense. Still very problematic what is going on, but good defense for the moment. Let's keep the queens. Ooh, Max threatening knight takes g6 with checkmate lurking in the end. That's kind of dangerous. You know what? I don't want to be thinking about getting checkmated, so I'm just going to move my knight and protect everything. Let's keep these files closed. Let's go here, I want to say. Ooh, Atlas! Trying to figure out how to defend against knight takes b6. He has gone rook here. That is creative. I think that's the most positive thing I can say about that move, is it's creative. But for objective value, I feel like you're in trouble. I can take this one, take that one, take that one. Sounds good. Sounds like a lot of captures. Yeah, I guess let's do it. Let's cash in. Let's take this one. Take this one. Am I nervous about e6? Nah. Take this one. Go here. And now I'm seriously considering this move. Yeah, let's do it. This is how I lose Simul games. Is I am a bit rash and go g4. And then there's some kind of tactical reason for why that was not very clever. But it looks okay. Let's do it. Looks fun. Is there any games the the server is not um, kind of chasing me towards. Okay, so knight h4. I have some options. I can play h3. Probably not great. I can take this guy. Looks okay. So let's do that. Okay, g6. Very risky move. Because now I can play g5 and get a passed pawn on the g file, on the h file. So g5, what is the plan? Okay, that move, then I take that, take back, take, check, there, take, there, wins, take there, wins, or does it? It should win. And then take there, and then there, and then there, check, take back, and then there, and then there, and then, yeah, but there, and there, and there, and there, and there is winning. I think it works. I think it works. And let's get this guy into play. Hackner's king still not happy about the situation. I'm gonna sacrifice, trying to open up. And hallelujah cat with the both guys on that board trying to attack. Very insightful commentary, says Paul. There and there and there and there. Yeah, no, but it's very clever commentating, because then my opponent doesn't really have any idea what I just calculated. You know, I'm all about the wins, so keeping some secrets from my opponents is part of it. You know what? Let's just take this one while I have the option. Move this one. And up here. Take this one. I'm still slightly nervous, but I think it'll be fine. How to keep the attack going? Oh, so many good options. Knight b5 looks devastating, but knight d4 isn't bad either. Knight d4 might be even better. I'll just do this. Real Blunder, we're doing Simul for subscribers. So you're welcome to join if you subscribe. And honestly, this went much quicker than I was anticipating. So we may have time for a little second Simul at the end of this. A little one. Okay, so I think it's about time to count the number of pawns. And I have one more than my opponent, which is pretty good. Ooh, I almost got myself checkmated here, but I'm going to play e6 first. This is one of the moves I calculated, actually. And according to my calculations, this move is pretty good. I might be wrong, though. I might be wrong, but according to my calculations, that is what I was looking for. You Meister Hobie, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Would you like to play? If you want to play, post your chess.com username in the chat, and I will send you a challenge. I'm very scared, actually. I'm very scared about what's going on here. I'm considering playing this move, which is pretty desperate. But I'm scared. Considering desperate moves because I'm scared. And it feels like there's so many sacrifices here and so many white pieces kind of pointing towards my king. So I'm a little bit scared. More than a little bit scared. Can we try to bail somehow? Try to get the queen exchange? Maybe. Ooh, I found a good move. I found a good move. I spent some time to think, and it paid off because I just found a good move. Take that. Take that. Let's go here. Let's go here. I want to do something crazy in this game, but let's just do this, which looks very sensible and very good. Can I do something like this? Maybe. Let's just keep it simple. Okay, so now my thinking is that there's no dangerous discovered check, and I can do this. If there is a dangerous discovered check, then I'm going to lose a piece, but I don't think there is. Yeah, I struggle with this kind of position because I don't fully understand what's going on. Let's do this and then knight d5. Let's do this. Okay. So you protect the pawn, but that's not really going to last you for very long. Let's just go here. Okay, take that one. Might end up with that rook never coming back to life. So let's do this instead. Let's get some rooks in here. Okay, Max. Now, I was afraid of you sacrificing close to my king. But I now believe that you are the one about to get slaughtered when I take this one. Should I be doing something like this? It's a bit slow. Maybe this. Yeah, that one is good. I like that. But then he has knight f5. Not optimal. Let's go. Let's go here. Okay. So I can go rook here and then king here and then promote to a knight. But the thing is that I have auto queen on. I have auto queen. And I'm not sure I'm going to figure out how to get away from the auto queen. So I'm going to take this one instead. Ooh, hallelujah, cat. You are in some trouble. Let's take this one. Hold Alt. Yes, I heard the same thing. The thing is, I think I know how to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. And since I'm not 100% sure, I'm not gonna put myself in the situation. Do you know why they made that you can hold down Alt to kind of avoid doing the normal auto queen? It's because of a game I played. True story. It's a game I played in the Pro Chess League against Archer Nikons, in which he actually had a winning position and ended up almost losing because he couldn't figure out how to. He needed to go with a knight to win, and if he went with the queen, he was losing. And he went with the queen, and he was losing, but I couldn't exploit it. I messed up, and I lost after all. But it was a very funny situation. Free queen, checkmate. Good game, hallelujah, cat. My attack proved the strongest. Okay, queen c1. Not being very coy about the plans. That is very straightforward. How are the endgames? You know what? I think I'm gonna give this endgame a go. Yeah, I think it's a little bit better for me. Should be a checkmate somewhere close, Max. Yes, checkmate it in 2 moves. Okay, now if I take it, now if I take it, he has rook takes d4. Tricky, very tricky. Let's go b4 instead. And this, I believe, is checkmate. Oh, it's not checkmate. Never mind checkmate in 2 moves. I was wrong. I thought this was checkmate. Okay, I understand that I can checkmate basically however I want, but having announced a checkmate in 2 moves, I should at the very least find a checkmate in 3 moves. Here's one. Okay, so take back with the queen, then we get an endgame. Not sure the endgame is very good. Take back with the bishop, we delay the endgame. So let's take back with the bishop. Checkmate to Max. Good game. I was nervous there for a bit of time. Okay, so let's do. Oh, he's intending this move. Yeah, so I guess I should do this. But then he has knight b. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's go here. Let's go here. And then check. Yeah, I thought your attack was promising as well, Max. I was nervous there at some point, but then when I get the counterattack, I was very happy. You should have prevented b4. When I got to play b4 and kind of got a somewhere to attack your pawn structure, that was a turning point in the game. I've never watched a simul before. Very complicated, says Arden. Yeah, and it's kind of especially complicated because it switches so fast. I feel like from an audience standpoint, it should be a softer switch between the boards. But I guess the point of that is that if the person having the simul is low on time, then having 30-second, no, half a second every move with a kind of slow transfer to the next game would be annoying. But from a streaming perspective, I would think that I'm gonna give them some feedback. That from a streaming perspective, I feel like it could change a bit less abruptly. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I got my pieces pointed towards the king, and I'm gonna include my pawn in the attack. Pure fan with a very good suggestion. It can be adjusted per move depending on how much time is left. Yeah, that's a very good idea. So it would kind of be like half a second by default, but if you're below 4 minutes, then it goes this speed. Something like that. I like that idea. Um, yeah. So I'm in trouble because he threatens this one, and I don't really have a good way of stopping that. Hmm, maybe this? Kind of desperate. Then c4 traps my knight. So my plan was to go knight e5, but I have since realized that there may be some issues with that move. I knew he had this move when I played c5. I shouldn't have played c5. But I did it, and now I'm in trouble. What's wrong with bishop e5? Asks the doc. Well, I'm concerned about this pawn because he has two attacks on it. Yeah, but you're right. Bishop e5 is a good move. Thank you, doc. My pawn is joining the attack. Feels good. Let's do this. First Clash says, I always notice issues with my move right after I play it. And then my opponent usually confirms the issue is an issue. Yeah, no, I mean, it's honestly, when I play normal competitive games, it's the very same thing for me. I play a move thinking, yeah, this is okay, and then you discover, no, that was not okay at all. Okay, I just discovered that if I take this one, then he's going to take this guy. And that wasn't really my intention going into this, that he gets my pawn. But that's the new reality, and we're going to have to live with that. Okay, so bishop here. I'm just going to move here. I was intending to go here, but Atlas has prevented my plan. Okay, let's go here instead. Check. And now I'm considering f5 next move. You know what? f5, then he takes here, and it's kind of he's an exchange down, but he has some squares. I'm not even gonna allow that. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so now my plan was to take this one, or I should say my new plan is to take this one, and if he takes back, then I take, and then rook takes, and everything collapses. Against Atlas, did you have rook takes e5? I don't know. We can go back and see when we get to the game. Okay, a very ambitious move from Planet Chess Club, but this is going to be an issue because now I'm going to play d5, attacking the queen, and this looks really problematic. because now this pawn is going to be weak. Okay, so he had calculated this. He had calculated it. He just had a different assessment than me. Let's just take this one and win the endgame. Take the queen. Let's take this one. Let's complete our plan. Okay, so it's equal material, but white has a worse pawn structure because he has 3 pawn islands, whereas I only have 1. So a pawn island is kind of groups of pawns protecting each other. And this guy is on its own, this guy is on its own, and these two guys are helping each other. So this is 3 pawn islands, whereas mine is just a big cluster protecting each other. And my thinking is that that's such an advantage that I'll be able to win this game, even though material is very reduced. But my assessment may have been overly optimistic. Who knows? We're going to find out. So I think I want to get my knight to f4 somehow. But do I want to do that immediately, or do I want to play this first? I feel like if I go here, then he plays king here, and he wants to play king there regardless. So therefore, I feel like I should go here first. Okay. JS grabs the pawn on the side, but that wasn't a great move, I think, because now I get all kinds of threats towards white's position. Yes. Let's go here, and then there, and there, and there. I can take here. Okay, so now I'm thinking queen c6, queen b8, queen b7, and then rook d6. Takes, and takes on h8. Planet Chess Club is playing a tough game, says Spotty. White is not without chances in that position. That b pawn is scary. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that guy. Okay, so I see that I can win a pawn by playing here and then moving this guy and so on. But I'm just gonna... Ooh, but also this is a good move. Yeah, you know what? This is accurate. Very accurate. Grandmaster accuracy right there. Okay. Are you planning to go knight f5? Maybe, but I'm not sure what knight f5 really achieves. Okay, let's try this. JS in the chat. Oh no, I missed that my rook is hanging after the knight takes. Yes, that is my plan in our game. I'm gonna take your rook in the corner. Yeah, let's find this. So takes, take back with the queen, move the rook, takes, queen takes in the corner. Rook in the corner. Big trouble. Right here. Espen is saying thanks for the game. Let's see if we can find Espen. Ah, yes. B6. Very unfortunate move. Running into knight c6, the fork. attacks the king, attacks the rook. And that's all she wrote. Is it my move somewhere? Okay, so there's one more hour to the stream. Okay. Is there anyone who didn't play? Any subscribers who didn't play who would like to play? Please shout out in chat right now. Laborg, do you want to play? We'll make a special game for you. Yes. Okay. Please post your chess.com username in the chat. Okay. Anyone else want to play? Anyone want a second game? Where are you from? Asks Matestreak. I'm from Norway, he says, and that's also the answer to the question. Aquila will do a second game. Yeah, but the thing about second game is that if everyone wants it, then yeah, okay, I just made a blunder. Yeah, I should have just taken the bishop. I shouldn't have taken back here. That was very silly. That was very, very, very silly. Ugh. Yeah, I should have taken here. That was a big mistake. So what happened was that I had this as a pre-move. I think. No, I played this. Yeah, but I could have just taken the bishop with the check. Would have been very strong. And instead now black kind of rescues himself. Well, white rescues himself. That's actually unfortunate. Yeah, that was poorly executed. Very poorly executed. Let's, I don't even know what to play. Let's go here. 30-0. Aquila. I'll send challenges. Espen wants another game. Okay, let's do a couple of challenges to have some games. Bug. And then we have Max. Let's do another one against Max. And then Aquila. Aquila. And Gala. Bursting wants to play. It's going to have to be 30 minutes, Bursting. Is it like Bursting LFC 1? No. Yeah. And who was the last one? There was one guy, Espen. Okay, we added a couple of games just to make sure that we don't run out. That we don't run out of games. I'll resign this and play another, please, says Atlas. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh, now we're back to the opening phase. So now it's a bit more of the... Okay, knight c2. I think this is a good move. I think that's a very good move. Let's do this. Atlas with the challenge. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we got ourselves a couple of extra games. And that means we're gonna be entertained all the way until I'm shutting down my stream in an hour. Berserk, how are you? Let's just keep quiet, play quietly. Laborg did not get a challenge. Okay. I sent a challenge to Laborg. You said that there were no numbers in your username, right? There you are. Pretty sure I sent it the first time around. Okay, let's get the opening phase out of the way so that we get to the more interesting stuff, the end game. Okay, so that knight is going to be attacking stuff. Aquila is playing heavy Caro-Kann theory with a 1200 rating. Some might say that he may want to look at other things than opening theory to improve his game, but I guess I'm going to keep quiet. Okay, big decision here against Planet Chess Club. What piece do I take back with? It's very tempting to take with a pawn, but then King f3, and it gets pretty blockaded. I guess we'll try to take with the bishop. Time zones can be tricky at times. I was about to say, and then tried to stop myself. I tried to stop myself, but couldn't do it. I have never seen this queen move before, but honestly, it doesn't look that silly. Let's take this guy. Let's do this. Ooh, free bishop. Let's castle. Okay, how far am I willing to let this pawn go? Pretty far, because I think now that he doesn't have the dark squared bishop, this pawn can never be dangerous. Bursting! You are not developing your pieces. As a matter of fact, here you went with your bishop back to square one. Bursting, you need to develop your pieces. I think that's going to be helpful for you. It's wonderful how good easy chess can be when kind of your pieces are participating in the game. how am I going to protect this guy? I guess this will do the trick. Okay, so now my thinking is I'm going to use the king to attack. But I'd rather not him be able to play h4. So I'm going to go back. Aquila is playing this as if it's bullet. I mean, he's taking absolutely no time for his moves. Do I want to go here? No, not really. I want to take this one. Honestly, not really, but I'm going to do it anyway. Can I sacrifice? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Let's keep it simple. Ooh, that may have been a mistake. I actually blundered this pawn. Wow, I think my previous move in that game was a huge blunder. I'm getting a little bit tired. Ooh, bursting! I have two pieces that can take this guy. You only have one protector. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your chances. Let's go here. Ooh, that's a trapped rook. Exchange? No, thank you. My bishop is better than this bishop. My bishop is higher up on the board. Thank God you're not a fan, says Max. You were nervous about that pawn sacrifice, huh? I'm just really appreciative of my pawns, so I don't want to give them away for pretty much no good reason. Let's see. Let's move this guy into the middle. Okay, so we're gonna have a pretty long game against Planet Chess Club, in which we try to figure out what's going on with the with this endgame. Bye, Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. You're very cute, says Larso Hunter. Thank you. Okay, I could start an attack. I don't think it's very good, though. I think if he plays one move, then I think it's no good. But if he doesn't play that move I'm thinking about, then I think it's pretty good. So what move am I thinking about for black here, for Max? Bishop is going to go study the Berlin endgame after getting schooled in the game today. You do that. I played the Berlin quite a bit. So I'm very tempted to take this, but I don't think it works. Here, check, check. Yeah, I don't think it works. I'm gonna castle. Yeah, no, it was an interesting game, Bishop. I honestly, I think I played it pretty well. I was happy with that game. Let's do this. These knights, I mean, I blundered this pawn. I feel like JS could have taken this pawn previously. Because these knights are confusing me. They can jump everywhere. let's get some pieces off the board so that I don't get confused. Pawn up against Aquila. That's pretty good. Knight here. I'm not sure what the idea is. I'm gonna go infiltrate with my king. And we're gonna put the rook into the middle. Let's put the bishop. Where am I gonna put the? Let's do here. Take this one. Let's do this one. Get rid of some of those knights. Some of the scariest stuff in Simuls is the knights, causing all sorts of trouble. Ooh, my king is coming, and I feel like Planet Chess Club is gonna regret letting my king walk so easily into the position, towards the B pawn. Let's actually go back to that game. Very problematic now for this pawn. The king is coming, and issues. There will be issues. Let's do this. Let's get rid of the knight. Let's let the cops pass the house. No, it's not Larso. Larso has his own account Berserk. It's probably one of the Norwegian kids. H5! Max! That is the move I was thinking about. After which I think my H4 move is not very good. Very, very good defending. H5. Good move. Okay, do we have some feedback on today? What are the thoughts? Is this something we should do more? Simuls with subs. I want to know how you're feeling about this. It really annoys me that Aquila isn't playing this, because then I kind of know what to do, whereas now I'm just sitting here waiting for him to go into the opposite colored bishop thing. I'm waiting for you. Just opposite colored bishops. The most drawish thing in chess. It's your best chance. Might not be your best chance, but I was still expecting you to do it. This is great, says Attilas. Well, very good. A guy with a golden hammer says this is great. That's a pretty good likelihood of a repeat. You know what? I'm just gonna castle. I'm sick of waiting for him to play the knight. Okay, so he wants this, but he did not see this move, I think. Let's take this one and take that one. Then the bishop looks so silly. Okay, I'm gonna go here and attack the bishop. Ooh, he has knight d6! Bishop d3 doesn't actually work because he has knight. Aquila, I think you got off lucky there. I think this was luck. I'm not sure you had calculated that. Okay, but I do have a very powerful passed pawn, aided by the bishop. Could probably get somewhere. Let's play h6 just to make sure not any bad back rank things happen. Yes, I didn't calculate, but I saw it, says Aquila. Ah, it's a strategy I have used in my day as well. Not seeing anything, but well, not calculating stuff, but randomly spotting it from a bit far out. Yeah, let's do this as not to get into a back rank situation. Aquila, you just let me push my pawn. You were not supposed to let me do that. Very tempted to do something like this. Let's do this. Chess Chatra with the sub. Thank you so much. Rook d8. I'm not going to play rook d8. I'm just going to take your guys. Planet Chess Club is in trouble. Also trouble over here. Yeah, JS, you missed knight takes b6. And I didn't even realize it immediately. I was like thinking everything is fine, and then I was tracking back what had happened, and I realized you had knight takes b6. You missed it, I missed it, everyone missed it. Okay, how am I gonna win this though? I'm not sure. Hmm. Let's do this actually. Yeah, I misplayed this against a Laborg. Hmm. Okay, so my idea now is that if bishop c8, then I can take and play e5. And I thought about playing bishop d4, but then I wasn't sure about bishop c8. And now that he plays this move, then he has some massive issues getting this knight back into play. But I guess he's trying to play e5. Can I go here? I need to kind of get my king to attack. e5, I can probably just go bishop e7. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, let's just get the king in there. And Laborg has kind of gotten out of this, out of the issues he was having. Maybe yeah. Suddenly I'm not so sure about a couple of positions. This one, however, I am sure about. b4, b2 next. That's a good move, preventing me from giving a check on the diagonal. Yeah, that's a very good move. Hmm. I could actually go here. I'm tempted to doing this, but it's a bit scary to block off everything in case it's easier for him to make a blockade. Would be so cute if it worked. Because when he plays e5, I'm also struggling to take control over the light squares. I'm just going to do it. I want to do it, and if you want to do it, then you're allowed to do it. B5 from Max, trying to shut down everything. But I don't think that's going to work, because you needed to do some counterplay. Now, basically what you did is shutting down everything, including your counterplay. And on the other side of the board, I have the advantage. I want to do something attacking the queen so that he loses the defense on this guy. So now you think the idea is here, right? But the thing is that knight g8, I have no way of protecting the pawn. So I need to go bishop e6 first, and then knight there. There should be an attack somewhere. Somewhere close by, I feel like there should be an attack, but maybe this move. Yes, that's a good one. Hammer time! This is Chatra. That's right. We got some hammer time going on right now. Okay, so now my idea is to infiltrate with the king and then use the bishop and gradually force him back. But there is definitely a possibility that this is just a draw because I just shut down all possible pawn breaks and gave him a good square on f5. Maybe I should have stopped that. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, I'm contemplating a queen sacrifice. Knight a6, then queen takes on a6, go b5. It's interesting. Probably not good, though. Oh no! I'm gonna maneuver this bishop here, and then I'm gonna vacate the square on e7 so that I can get my knight to f5. Planet Chess Club. We're having a fight. It's a good fight. Actually, you're about to lose on time. Only 3 minutes remaining, and there's no increments. Okay, knight h5. I was really thinking that I would take this one now, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work because then he can take this one. I think white has a fortress, and that is entirely my own fault. I went e5. I said there could be a fortress here, and I was right. I mean, I didn't think there was a fortress, but I said there could be. And that was right. Actually, hope is not up, and there might be some Zugzwang situations here. If I go bishop here, what do you do? This situation is pretty straightforward. King here. Okay. Yeah, it's just a fortress. That was unnecessary by me. Feels like I had that under control. Then I let him go get a fortress. Magnus doesn't believe in fortresses. Yeah, but Magnus is wrong. That's the thing. He's wrong. And I have the bishop here. I have a pawn up. I have an active king. And still there's no way through. You know what? I may have to put my king. I may have to walk my king back here. And then get my knight on f4. No, my bishop on f4. And then go back. Yeah. I guess we're gonna flag him. But I'm not happy about it. Yeah, I changed my mind about this sacrifice. I don't think it's good. That's the spirit, says Bishop. Yeah, we'll flag him. I have never taken a game this seriously, says Alborg. Well, one game has to be the most serious you've ever taken. Focused on a game. Why not this one? Okay. Am I really backing up? It's a bit depressing. If I could get my bishop here, that would be pretty good. Yeah, actually, that would be pretty good. I don't really see it happening. Forward, sag mate, says Max. I'm not sure that's an option in this game. It's a bit of a risky play from Planet Chess Club. He was very comfortable with his bishop here. Now he's moving the bishop away. Feels risky to me. Now I'm going to try to get my king. Actually, that would very likely result in checkmate. So maybe king to f4 is not the best option, but something along the lines of that. Yeah, no, I don't like that bishop f3 move and moving the king. He had a very nice fortress, and now he's kind of knocking out the foundations of his fortress. Okay, you know what? I thought this was just massive for me, but now I'm not so sure because it's difficult to attack this one once more. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I think Planet Chess Club is now objectively losing because my king has gotten a very good position compared to just a couple of moves ago. And Max is doing his best, but such a cramped position. I don't really fancy his chances. Yeah, now everything kind of collapses. And now I get the passed pawn. I feel like this should be winning. Um, here, there, there, there. It's not entirely clear. Give it a check. There's still some play left. Maybe just take this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so check. Ah, this just wins a piece. Never mind. Good fighting, good fighting, chess club, but I think I got you in the end there. Now bishop d5 wins a piece. What is with Attilas? He's fighting like a hero. Good fighting. I just assumed that when you gave me this square for the knight, it was pretty much over. But you've done some good fighting here. Check, and then checkmate. Good game, Espen. Checkmate. Ooh, the pre-moves. 2 pre-moves in a row. Good for me. Still not sure how to break down Attilas. He is the new nemesis. Do this, do this. Maybe I can do this. It's pretty long-winded. Let's get the bishop out. Thanks for the game. Always a pleasure, says Planet Chess Club. Good game. It was a good fight. Hikaru actually did something similar against me. I was kind of inspired by a Blitz game I played against Hikaru. So if you want to check that out, I recommend it. I was black in Blitz in the Norway Chess 2015 preliminary Blitz. and he played something similar to what I did against you, and he just won thanks to the fact that he had one extra pawn in the center. So I was inspired by that. Okay, so I have a pawn up against Max. I'm just going to protect this pawn. And then my theory is that over the course of the game, that pawn is going to matter. Might not be immediately, but at some point it will matter that I have one more pawn than what he does. Yeah, it was a blitz game. Excuse me. Should have tried to hit the mute button. That feels like very close to a queen blunder from Max. I guess he can get away with it, but there's some risky things going on now around his queen. Bless you, Gesundheit. I'm not supposed to say it to myself, though. Okay, I guess I'm gonna expose myself to... Did I not do my tweet? Wow, no wonder that no one was coming. I thought I tweeted, but apparently I never sent my tweet. That's disappointing. My mistake. Okay, so Max managed to protect his queen because he can now escape. Okay, big decision. Can I take this guy on a5? Maybe he's planning to take this one. I can also just go rook here. That's pretty safe. Let's do that. Just chase the queen away. And let's do this. Yeah. I wonder if the same thing happened to me when I was 8. Mom never tweeted the invites. This is Sergeant Pipuri. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I think I'm creating some kind of a weakness here, but I'm not quite sure. In this game, I'm going for the kill, but also going for the king by attacking. Here, I'm gonna maybe play something like this and offer an exchange of rooks on the A file. Let's see. We only have 3 games remaining. Oh, Max resigned. I can't escape. Knight will always fork. Well, yes, if you try to go to g4 or to g8, then I have a fork. But you can go queen d8 and keep fighting. But I mean, you're in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of white pieces coming to attack your king. But you could have fought on. Okay, Laboig with the sacrifice. And honestly, I don't know what you're doing, man. I'm just gonna take your pieces. I'm just gonna take them. Let's take this one. No, yes, no. Take with this one. But then you can take this. Maybe you sacrificed on purpose. Maybe. Maybe. You're getting quite a bit of pawns. Okay, let's take with this guy. Let's go here. Pre-move. Pre-move worked, but then we have to manually go to the other game. Okay, so he wants to give a check. Maybe I should prevent that? Can I prevent that? How about king here? Is that a good move? Possibly. Bit afraid of this one. Yeah, how are we gonna do this? Queen g4, but then he attacks here and here. Ah, yes! Very good. Queen g4. Let's go here, here. One of these places. Let's do this. Okay, we're approaching the end of the stream. Our last two combatants are Atlas, who is down to 20 seconds and just lost a pawn. And then there's also Laborg, who is also in trouble. But at least he's attacking some of my pieces. So I'm going to attack some of his as payback. And against Atlas, I'm just going to take the pieces. Now I'm going to take this one. Pre-move. Ooh, that hurts. Laborg gets struck down with the pre-move. He cannot take the queen because then his king is in check. And that means checkmate is coming up very, very soon. If king here, then this is checkmate. If king here, then probably checkmate pretty soon. At the very least, I can do this and then back. He chose to save himself further embarrassment by just walking into the current checkmate. Another checkmate looming for Atlas, and he misses it, which means that's check and mate, and that's all the games with a win for Hammer. Every single game. And 10 minutes ahead of schedule. Very good. Okay, let's do a couple of bullet games to shut down for the day. And check who is candidate for a host. A reminder that Botez will be having a 24-hour stream starting pretty soon. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to try to get to bed early so that I can join her for the 2 a.m. I want to quit phase. Impressive, says Bursting. Are you talking about me or Botez? Because Botez is crazy. What I did was impressive. 24 hours. I mean, that's asking for trouble. Oh, I have not fully adopted to the fact that it's no longer 60 minutes for the game. I need to play this a little bit quicker because it's a bullet, baby. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. 3 captures in a row. It's usually not a good sign if you're my opponent. And then takes here. And checkmate. Ah, very good. Laborg with the challenge. Let's go. I'm warmed up now. I am acclimatized back to 1 minute chess from the 60 minutes we had going on. Ooh, that's a queen. And that's a resignation. Laddies. Next up. Hits me with a bishop takes e2, giving me the bishop pair. Never give Hammer the bishop pair. Especially not when he's pre-moving. We're going to push, push, push. Try to get at the king. Let's do this move. I regret that move. Let's go back. And that's what it took. 1 back and forth. And then it's a win. Anders, are you going to follow up the last guy's example and give me the bishop pair? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? No, you're not going to do it, but this is trouble. A pawn fork attacking a bishop and a knight at the same time. You don't like to see that. Ooh, and then a free bishop. I'll take that. And maybe a free queen if he doesn't see this. But we're gonna whisper. Ah, he saw it. Okay. Almost a free queen there. And tied with a game. Let's not fall into some kind of lefunging scheme. That's a free rook. Let's exchange the bishops. Now, next up, let's protect something. Keep the guys protected. That's always a good idea. Then move out of the diagonal while you continue to have your guys protected. Are you going to give me something for free? No. I might just run the pawn. I shouldn't have done that, you know, because now he can start attacking my stuff. Ooh. There comes a free rook. And maybe a free bishop. It wasn't free, but this guy is going to create some chaos. And this guy, ooh, that is optimal. Optimal positioning of the pieces. We're going to play around with him. Look here. I don't even need a queen to win this. With those monster pawns protected by the rooks. Honestly, I could have given away more pieces. Because those pawns are just so devastating. Nothing can keep up with those guys. That's it from me, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. The first ever Sub Simul. Let me know what you thought about it. I gather from the comments we had earlier that people are pretty positive, which is good. Which means I'm probably gonna do this again. I'm gonna for feedback, I think I'm gonna talk to chess.com about maybe lessening the when you go from one game to another, it feels kind of shock. So maybe I'll talk with them about if there's anything we can do about that. And also, I guess it's better to have you guys challenge me. So for the next time, I'm gonna have like a clickable link that you can use to get ready. Next stream is, I don't even know when it is. I think it's, I want to say like Tuesday. You know what? I'm gonna have to check this link. In the chat, I posted a link to my schedule. I'm gonna now use that link to check my schedule to tell you when the next stream is. The next stream is on Tuesday. It's the Title Tuesday tournament, the strongest tournament in internet chess. And then we have, yeah, actually, there's not going to be Arena Kings on Wednesday, but I'm going to do something else on Wednesday. So keep yourself up to speed by checking that link. And if you are not a sub, keep in mind that I also play against viewers, and my next play against viewers is going to be on September the 6th, right after the Speed Chess Championship matchup between Karyakin and Duda. I'm going to be playing Blindfold Blitz against viewers. So that's going to be the first time ever we do Blindfold Blitz against viewers. And I'm going to be hosting Computer Chess, which is the new chess.com tournament among computers. Very prestigious. Every time the computers try to decide which is the best one. And this is played at a rapid time control. Why couldn't there be info under your info on your channels? Asks Atlas. Well, there is, but I think maybe it's not there on mobile. But if you go to your computer and kind of scroll down below my stream, you can see all the information there as well. How do you become a sub? Asks Targheid. It's the on the upper right corner of the video. You can press. I'm not sure what it's going to say, but it's going to say something like subscribe to this channel, and then it's $5 a month for a subscription. And with those $5, you support me, you support the stream, and you also get videos on demand and emotes. For instance, the Hammer Time emote. Yeah, so that's it. Join me on Tuesday, everyone, and have a good one.